Hello everyone, Matt here, and welcome to a Thursday night stream. So today we're doing a casual stream. We don't usually do this on a. I was looking at the camera angle there actually on the video. I don't know why it's got us in landscape. Can we adjust that? Let me just mess around a bit here. Trying to see how I want to do this now. Virtual Night, hey, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. I'm just going to adjust the. I'm not too sure why the video is in. Yeah, I'm not too sure why the video is in. What's the word? In portrait there. It should not be. Let me see if I can adjust the. I'm just going to see if I can adjust the camera. Portrait mode. That's the word I was looking for. So let's just. What if I select? Okay, we're back, everyone. Hopefully that's adjusted it. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we're streaming from my phone, Virtual Night. So, full screen. Yeah, I just had to rotate some orientation on my phone there. So, very casual stream here. Not know how I'm going to stream for, but basically just going to be just going to be sorting out some Pokemon cards here. So, they're in various sets, but I want to kind of put them in order and then eventually in some binders. So, we're just going to kind of do that and just kind of chat a bit. So yeah, Virtual Night, how's your day going? What are you been up to today? I'm hoping that my cards are all in order here. I know most of these are actually in order actually, so I can start putting them in binders. And I have plenty of binders. I'm going to carefully lift this up because I don't want it to be. There you go. So you can see all these binders. I've got lots of binders of cards. Lots of cards. And they're not all Pokemon. I do have other cards as well. Grumpy, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. How's it going? Are you having a good Thursday? Virtually, nothing to note. Laundry day. You sent off your Japanese homework and you're playing Tears of the Kingdom. Nice, nice. I should be playing Tears of the Kingdom instead of. I should be playing Tears of the Kingdom instead of this, but want to kind of. I need to sort this all out because this is the figure room. If I've ever referenced the figure room before, this is the figure room. So behind me is the shelf with all my figures. So I'm trying to do a sort out, clear this, and then basically like sort some stuff out for eBay selling, amongst other things. You doing good, Grumpy? I'm so glad. I'm so glad. What have you been up to? Tears of the Kingdom or Advance Wars or something completely different? Trying to work out how to start off here because I haven't like fully thought this through, but I just want to kind of I kind of want to. I might. Let's lower the camera a bit further. Let's move the. Sorry, you are going to see like some bit of a shaky here because I am trying to adjust my tripod just so I can make things a bit easier if I am sorting out my. So you can see the cards basically when I'm shuffling and sorting. Been working today. How was it? Was it a busy day? Right, I think these cards might be from the same set. Ooh. Oh, I forgot about this one. Let me kind of show this one off. Hopefully the camera picks it up nicely. But Professor's research, Professor McGonagall, is it? I can't see from my camera. Magnolia. There we go. So this is a rainbow full art card. I think that's what it's called. I actually don't have a. I don't actually know what they're called. I'm really like to these newer cards that have come out, these newer sets, I'm really old fashioned. I don't know these ones. Um, I'll put that down for now. I think that is that from the same set? That's from some set. I don't know the set. If you know the set, let us know. You're always busy. Do you like? I imagine you might be like, "Oh, I like being busy. It keeps the day going, and the day goes faster that way, rather than being looking for work to do." But I hope it was okay. I hope it was manageable. Tonight, your Hyper Japan's finally announced which performers they got this year. You recognise some of they've had before. They're hosting the samurai artist Kamui, who performed there last year. Looking forward to seeing them again. Oh, awesome! So when you say samurai artist, what exactly is that? Are they like moving around with the blade or something? Is it some sort of like performance? Okay, so I know these are completely different. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Bulbapedia. Bulbapedia is my place to go for list of TCG sets, which is exactly what I'm typing in on my Chromebook. Um, so the expansions. Performance art, but they also do fight choreography for films. They did work for Kill Bill. Oh, really? That's really awesome. That sounds like something really cool to kind of like, attend and see there. Right. Okay, so I just need to. All right, what have I got here? A pile of energies there that I kind of want to move aside. I think these are a pile of energies as well. These are all energies as well. Okay, I'm going to merge all the energies together and then sort them out at a later point. These cards here, actually, with the signatures on, I've got them in wallets, but basically, I went to it was for the 10th anniversary, I believe. It was for the 10th anniversary, and it was in Sheffield. Not that any of you are going to know that place, but there was a shopping centre there. There was a Pokemon event for the 10th anniversary. They basically had the first episode on loop on a big screen. There was trading cards. You could do duels with other people with these decks that were already there. Um, and then there was also a line to queue up to get an exclusive Pokemon. I think it was like it must have been around the time like Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald. So I think it was like Rayquaza or something like that, maybe Deoxys or something. But I don't believe I ever queued up for that. But basically, what I got here, this is on the back of the card, you can see the Pokemon World Championships 2004. So this is the winner, or I believe it's the winner's deck. I'm going to say, I think it's Chris Farley, maybe Farley. But basically, signature scribbled on the card, and it's just been printed, this deck. So it's basically that deck that Chris used to win the tournament or enter the tournament. And I basically got this deck. It came in a nice little plastic box that I think I just got destroyed or damaged. Um, yeah, um, there's some cool cards in here. I mean, there's the Blaziken EX here, which is like the main card, the main staple you want to work towards. But then there's all the other there's the other Blazikens in there as well. And these are cards that I've actually got. I think I've actually got some of these cards myself. Um, I'm going to take chat off because I can't see the full screen there. I've got chat open on my Chromebook, so I can visit the chat there. I can see the chat there. Grumpy, you're young. I have worked for 37 years, and I am happy when I am not busy. No, that's fair. I've worked now. I've almost worked for the NHS now for almost 10 years. I think next year might be my 10th year at the NHS. I think, which is pretty crazy to think. Um, but I like being busy. always prefer being busy and productive. I think it's kind of why I give myself a strict schedule of streaming and doing YouTube videos, because I just like being productive. I like to do a lot of reading and gaming. I think I just kind of put myself in this position where it's like I have to do work or I have to do something. Virtual Light, your mother works in the NHS too. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. What kind of line of work is your mother in, if you don't mind me asking? Right, let's see. We're going to do hopefully some slow camera work. Maybe might be a bit faster, but I'm going to kind of prop the stand there at the binders. As I stretch and lean over to find my promo folder. I think this is the promo folder. Let's bring you back, Mr. Tripod, or Mrs. Tripod. Grumpy, are you a doctor or a nurse in the NHS? I wish, Grumpy. I wish. No, I work in pharmaceuticals, Grumpy. It's not a flashy job. I'll tell you that. 12 hours in the NHS for 13 years. Are you going to be striking against the cuts? I'm not political now, and I won't be striking. Like, I need the money. Like, like I understand what they're going through, and it's tough. But I'm, I won't be striking. Put it that way. Um, right. Let's put the binder there. Then let's move the camera along there. I don't think I can zoom in here actually. So I'm going to move the binder a bit closer up. But and we'll probably take some cards out as well. But basically, I've put them in order of their number order. I thought this was actually my promos, but these are actually my Detective Pikachu cards. So for the film Detective Pikachu, they did some cards. They're not promotional either. They are from a set, a Detective Pikachu set, so I believe you can actually use them in play. But basically, they all are live action shots from the film itself, which is really cool. I will possibly zoom in, but basically we've got Marlul, Charmander, Psyduck, Greninja there at the bottom, which you can't see. But there you got Greninja there, which is a reverse holo, very cool. Flipping over to the next page, I don't have a complete set here, unfortunately, but I may eventually look into getting other cards. Can I? I want to kind of get rid of my notifications at the top, but I can't, so I'll have to do. But you got Mewtwo there at the top, got Machamp, Jigglypuff, Snubbull, and then at the bottom there, Ditto and Lickitung. I was very impressed with the special effects for the movie, but I didn't personally like Detective Pikachu, but the special effects and everything were really cool, but it wasn't my thing. I don't know what my mother does, but I think she works in the gynecology department. Oh, really? Okay. Um, that's cool. You never got around to see. Oh, you never got around to seeing Detective Pikachu, Virtual Light? Get watching it. Get watching it. I'm sure it's on Netflix or something now. Last time I checked, I think it was on Netflix, because I think Netflix have got some Pokemon distribution rights in the UK, so you might be able to see it on Netflix. Grumpy, the one who gives out the aspirin until the page come back in the morning. No, nothing like that, Grumpy. Actually, no, I don't work. I don't work on the in the pharmacy and the front desk, etc. None of that. I'm being quite cryptic, but no, I have no authority over prescribing anyone anything. So at the top there, you can also see Detective Pikachu themselves, and that is a promo card. And the Psyduck is also a promo card. I think the Pikachu was in a larger set where you got like a coin and some other things. And then the Psyduck, I think, was like a promotional at the our game store in the UK, where if you purchased so many Pokemon related merchandise, you would get you would get the Psyduck from Detective Pikachu. Here you have a variety of Japanese cards, some Japanese Pokemon cards. Now these I got in a large eBay bundle, so I got a variety of cards, which a lot of them are behind you, behind the binder. But these are really cool, very good condition. I basically put them into a binder and kind of left, um, kind of like kept them here to try and keep them, in good condition there. So you have a really nice looking Espeon. I really do like this card. I think the Purvis guy really likes it, but it's like, nope, it's staying in the binder. And then on the right hand side, we just have some odd base set cards, various quality. But you can see we've got Blastoise, we've got Chansey, Gyarados, Magneton, and Hitmonchan there. It's pretty cool. And then on the opposite side, we got Mewtwo and Ninetales there. Did any of you guys collect Pokemon cards or any trading card at all? Let us know. Let us know if you did collect anything. Right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to get a binder now, an empty binder, and we are going to start just slotting the cards in. Well, before then, actually, let me just show off this base set. First edition Haunter, just lying there. Like I say, I haven't really sorted stuff. I've got some further at the back. I've got some first edition cards as well that I've just not matched up. It's there's a lot to kind of work with here, and I'm just very slow with this. I've got to the right loads of books and various things for eBay that I've just not got around to. I need to list basically. One of the things actually you may get a kick off if I just quickly show it off is My Hero Academia, Izuki Midoriya, extra 01 because 02 is Bakugo. But yeah, Sume figure, very, very cool. This was, I already have this, it's on the shelf, but Sume accidentally sent me 2 copies. So Sume actually sent me 2 copies. And then I make sure I wasn't charged twice. I wasn't charged twice. But I basically, was I charged twice? No, I was charged twice. I got refunded, but they never questioned me or asked me to send it back. So I have basically an extra copy. You are very cryptic. Your job must be top secret, which is cool. The my line of work, I'm not really meant to advertise it or promote it, should I say. It's because of the line of work that I do and handle and deal with. It's not something I can kind of say, oh, this is my role, this is what the job is, this is what I do. It's I don't get asked much, which makes it easier. But yeah, for the most part, I can say pharmaceuticals and NHS. Well, to be honest, the role I did before this new role, I can mention. It's not doctor-patient confidentiality, but I did have that in my previous role. I used to work for medical records, health records, record services within the NHS, or at least in my local, my trust, within my NHS trust in my area. So I was dealing with basically patient records, delivering them to wards, doctors, secretaries, collecting them, picking them up. And then my later line of work within that was access to the records. So with that, basically, if anything happened and you needed to request your records, you would basically contact the area that I work in, and I'm part of a team that I was part of a team that would gather the information from your record, the relevant information you needed, and then would distribute that back out to yourself, whether it be in paper format or on a disc, basically. And that was very interesting because I got to learn a lot there. And it'd be basically kind of like if you had an accident, you broke your leg or something, and you needed your records, if you were going to sue, or if you just needed them for any health purposes, whatever it may be, and you put a request in, it basically I'd be going through those notes, those records, and basically getting you all the orthopedic or all the related information that relates to your broken leg or whatever it is. I guess on a female side, I basically wouldn't be getting any. You wouldn't be getting any of the gynecology information. It'd all be relating to just the broken area or whatever's related to the information you're requesting. Unless it's on the cases, which some people did do, is request all their records, and then it'd basically be just extracting all their information. But yeah, that was quite a more detailed and interesting job compared to the health record side of things. But I'm in another role now within a different area of the NHS, or at least within my trust. But yeah, almost 10 years now, which is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I know there's like people in my area that have done like 15 years, 25 years, so many years plus, and I'm only just making it into double digits. Right, we're going to get an empty folder. I've got loads of bent ones, and then we're just going to just plonk them on top of my cards here. My tripod there. You can see it. I'll show this off actually because this is so. Way back, very early when I was into Naruto, there was a case of seeing people having kunais and other things. I basically just like bought this off some random website, some cosplaying website, and if you look there, you don't. That is not a character. I mean, you can tell that's meant to be Minato, but it doesn't look great in my personal opinion. But basically, on the inside is a kunai, or specifically the one that like Minato uses, which is pretty cool. But it's a gimmick. I kind of back in the day, I just it was like, oh cool, Naruto physical stuff, so I just bought it. I did do a video on this. I am going to move the camera up, but a point to whoever can name this character. Mainly because I also kind of forgot the name. It'll come to it'll come to me eventually, but yeah, plus points if you know the character. Isn't that from Fairy Tail? You are correct there, Virtual Knight. It is from Fairy Tail. I did a video way back, so plug to that. That was a very detailed and lengthy video. It took me a lot of time. I'm quite happy with it, but I wish I could have done more to it. But it's one of my older, longer videos. So we're going to use a larger binder. Go on, let's use a... Actually, I need to find out what set this is. I'm gonna like fold away these sets, whatever this set is. But I wanna make sure Yes, it is Igneal. You are correct. It is the Natsu and Igneal Sume high quality statue plus. So it was expensive. It took a while to build. It's extremely heavy. It took a lot of work to get it upstairs, but it's very cool and very rewarding. Right, okay, so I need to know what this set is. It's 2018, this set. So let me scroll down on Bulbapedia. Okay, looks like it's Sun and Moon Celestial Storm. Okay. So I don't think I've got any Sun and Moon Celestial Storm cards, so I'm going to get a binder. Put these cards aside. I do apologise there for the loud noise. Should have warned you. But if you were falling asleep, you might be awake now. Virtual Knight, did you finish watching Fairy Tail? If so, are you looking forward to the 100 years quest? Is it 1000? No, 100 years quest. Yeah, it's 100 years quest. The manga 100 years quest is still ongoing, but they have announced that they are adapting it into an anime. So yeah, something to look forward to. That's a different wallet. Right, there we go. So now I can start putting the cards in, and I go in number order. So I basically got. So basically, our first two cards is like Bellsprout and then Grovyle, but Bellsprout is 1 and Grovyle is 9. So I'll basically pop Bellsprout and Grovyle down in with gaps in between, basically. And then the idea is if I eventually decide to go for those sets and I fill it up, I've then got the slots pre-made for me to just, put the cards in. So this isn't going to be anything particularly exciting here. It might be noisy as well, but I'm basically just going to be popping these cards in. Yeah, but I did never manage. But I never did manage to get a hold of the first season. I did get the first few episodes on DVD, though. I should watch that again soon. You never did manage to get the first season. Do I have the first season? We're going to quickly bear it back, everyone. I am just going to quickly see. I'm pretty sure I've got the first season. And we are back, everyone. Thank you for waiting. So yeah, Virtual Night. I actually do have. I have Collection 1 on Blu-ray and Collection 2. Unfortunately, they did start getting expensive, so I didn't purchase any more. But by that point, they were all available for streaming on Funimation anyway and Crunchyroll, so I could just stream them without having to kind of purchase the actual, the physical boxes there. Right, it's probably going to be. I'm going to mute the mic for this. There we go. You didn't get the loud snap. So just going to move the folder over. So C dot number 11. And I have another C dot, so basically that's a duplicate, so that will go to my duplicate pile that'll eventually... Basically what I do with all my duplicates is if the Perfect Sky likes a duplicate that I've got, she'll keep it for herself, her binder, her collection. If not, it will go in an eBay pile for eBay, and eventually when I decide to list it. We've got a reverse hollow C dot here. I really do like the reverse hollow there with the type there. So we've got the leaf or the grass energy there. Really cool, really cool. So with that, I'm trying to think how I want to go about this now. We'll create an extra pocket for it. So it needs to slot in. There we go. So Seedot evolves into Nuzleaf. And that's who we have here. But every now and then I often ponder is it ought to switch from Crunchyroll to Funimation. They're both owned by the same company, so they ought to have merged by now. You'd like to think they would have merged. I mentioned it in the Discord, but basically I wanted to start watching Dragon Quest, The Adventures of Dai, but then I also wanted to binge on some One Piece. Crunchyroll doesn't work on my Chromebook anymore. My Chromebook is so old now that it won't even it won't run. Basically, the web encoder or whatever it is on my Chromebook just can't handle Crunchyroll anymore. Funimation I didn't test, but I jumped over from Crunchyroll to Funimation to see if there was Dragon Quest: The Adventures of Dai and if there was also One Piece, but they're not. The only thing that Funimation has for One Piece is the film One Piece Stampede. So if you want to watch One Piece film Stampede, sure, jump onto Funimation, but they don't have any other One Piece on there, so yeah, kind of disappointing there. I think coming up soon, I'll probably do a stream on Pokemon Trading Card Game Online because there is a merger between online and there's a merger between online and live coming up. So I want to make sure that I'm what's the word? I want to make sure that I've transferred and merged my account over, migrated my account over. So we may do a stream at some point on online before we jump onto live, just showing things off a bit and maybe doing like one or two last battles on there. And then going forward, I'd like to do some TCG live videos, so I'll be working on that possibly soon as well. If you see any cards you like, let me know. We can do a little bit of a close-up shot, show them off a bit. But tell me, do you have any trading cards? Do you collect them? Do you have any rare ones? Any older ones? Any any that are worthy of showing off, or any that give you kind of bragging rights? I personally don't think I've got anything in particular that gives me bragging rights. The most that I have that might have any sort of value is one that I got in a collection with those Japanese cards, and that is this. I'd say public service announcement, but PSA does not stand for that, at least with these cards. Okay, Professional Authenticator Sports, that's what it means, a division of Collectors Universe. So basically, this is a Hollow Weezing from an esports, I think it's the esports series, not the esports, the e-card reader series, sorry. And it's basically just been popped in this this case in here, and it's been graded. So I don't know what any of these extra details mean, but basically it's the 2002 2002 I'm trying to where to get the focus here. 2002 Pokemon Expedition Weezing Hollow. I don't know what the number 32 means. Okay, 32 is the number 32 out of 165. It's rare, and then they've classed it as near mint to MT, which I don't know what MT means. If you know what MT means, let me know. I took another look at the performers at Hyper Japan. They've got Ready Singer 1. What is Ready Singer 1? Ready Singer One and One. Are they a band? Is it just is it a solo act? Okay, so we've got a nice looking reverse hollow Lombre this time with the water energy there. Oh, it's really cool. And they got Mika Kobayashi, who sang for Attack on Titan. Oh wow, are you serious? What did Mika Kobayashi sing for Attack on Titan there, Night? That's really cool. Ooh, Reggie Ice. There's a rare there. Not hollow or reverse, but still, it's a nice looking card. Now, what number are you, Reggie? 45. 7. Oh, let me show this one off actually. This Spoink here is a reverse hollow. So you got the psychic energy there, the eyes looking into. Very cool. What do you prefer? Do you prefer, like, what's your kind of go for rarity or cards? Do you like the hollows, the reverse hollows? Do you like the full arts, those full rainbow art cards? What about the cards that you connect two together if you have two? I did used to have a Lugia card that was two halves and you put them together. I think I've lost both halves. I think, but yeah, they were always really cool. Red Singer One are a singer troupe who sing video game songs. They performed at the London Video Game Orchestra. Oh, really? That's really cool. Have you listened to them before? And Mika Kobayashi did the vocals for the song Illusion. When is that played? Virtual Night, that song Illusion. Ooh. I don't know if this classes as a full art card or not. I think it is. But we have a... Wait, there we go. So we've got a Palossand GX card. Rare, 82 out of 168. And it's got Eerie Light, Absorb Life, and Sandy Fear GX. Really cool. Keep it in the wallet there. Keep it nice, safe, and secure. So the Perfect Sky is away right now, which is why I'm kind of taking my time to work on sorting out some of these cards. The Perfect Sky is currently at a Coldplay concert at the moment, so she's probably, or hopefully, having a really good time. Oh, this is a card I really like. I don't know what the symbol means. Oh, it's Prism. So we've got a Jirachi Prism card with the ability Wish Upon a Star and Perish Dream. 97 out of 168 is rare. And it looks very nice. So we're coming up to some trainer cards now. So we've gone through our Pokemon from this. I mean, need to ask, did you see the videos I posted in the Discord, the Earthbound Beginnings one in the news? I've not got around to the Earthbound Beginnings anime short yet, Virtual Night, but I did watch the news conference about Ash's retirement. Can you read? I thought they had the questions that were asked were very valid. That they did stump Ash, but yeah, that was pretty funny, and you could you could tell that one of the voice actors there who was doing one of the voices does the voice of Tails in the Sonic for Hire videos. But that was that was a um, pretty funny video. You weren't satisfied with Ash's ending? I don't think it's a case of nothing interesting will happen to him anymore. I think it's more of they'll just take a long break from it. Like, if knowing anime and how that these companies work and the production and these writers etc. work, we'll get some sort of special appearance, some sort of cameo. The movies are probably just going to keep happening, but they had to kind of. I was disappointed at first hearing all the news and that things were going to move on and everything, but when you think about it, um, they've got to move on and try something new. So this new duo that we're getting in this new series, hopefully it'll pay off. Hopefully it'll be a good fun adventure. You had hopes he was going to settle down with Serena. Considering the story and plot that all the characteristics that he is at 10 years old, I don't think there was going to be any signs of them doing some sort of time skip and having him sit down with Serena. I don't think anything like that was going to be on the table. The end of the 20th movie version of Ash in the normal anime too. Which ones? I lost track of the movie numbers there. Oh, come on. Movie 20 Bulbapedia. Let's have a look. Oh, right, yes. So that's the movie 20 onwards is like when they did the retelling or like the reimagining of Ash and his Ash on his adventures. I don't know. I kind of like them doing like keeping Ash in them and doing new movies, but then when they did the retellings, I was kind of like on the fence. I don't mind it, but if that's the only way we're gonna get Ash now, it's something. You know, it's better than no Ash. Okay, that's all the cards now for the Celestial Moon, Celestial Storm set. Liko and Roy have big. I have big doubts about those two. I can't say that I like the idea of the anime not following the game anymore. Liko is from Paldea, but she's attending a boarding school in Kanto. We'll have to see what happens. Like the anime very loosely covered the video games. Like they kept it in the sense that they went after the gyms, etc. But it wasn't exactly like a direct directly followed the video games. During that Liko will meet any of Ash's old friends. She did meet the first Nurse Joy Ash ever met, the Viridian City one. I think that's definitely on the cards. I think a lot of spin-offs, like a lot of spin-offs have that like, you don't meet the main protagonist, but you meet the main protagonist's friends or people who've interacted with the main protagonist in the past, and then that kind of happens quite a bit. So yeah, I can see that happening. Definitely. Reminds me about League attending school encounter is where the Pokemon League's supposed to be. In the anime, they got rid of the Indigo. That's only stay with her school, Indigo Academy. That's interesting. I need to get round to watching it, but I can only assume they'll eventually, maybe the Indigo Plateau will get moved, and then maybe the Indigo Plateau will get transferred elsewhere, or something will happen with that, maybe. But I really couldn't say there. I wish my tripod could go lower down, which I don't think it can. In the games, the Indigo Plateau is the link between Kanto and Johto. Yeah, we'll have to see. I think we're only like 7 episodes into this new series, so we'll have to see how they go. Maybe get a selfie drone. What is a selfie drone? Virtual Night. I've never heard of that. That sounds crazy. Bringing drones into this. So these cards, I'm just gonna move into sets. Oh, got a promo card here. Got a Groundon EX promo. That's pretty cool. I'll put that in the promo pile. Oh, I never noticed the back. Look, we've got some card sleeves. I never even noticed that. That's really cool. That's really cool. Oh, I've got some first editions here. So, first edition Energy Search, and that's from the Fossil set. First edition Mankey from Team Rocket set, and then another Fossil first edition Ekans there, also Fossil. A short-range flying drone made specifically for selfies and filming yourself. All right, okay. I don't intend to do really selfie videos. It's more so of just showing off the cards, but it's something I can eventually look into. I recently got this new tripod, and it's really cool because it can cover so much ground. It can go really high up and stand really tall, so I'm able to get some better shots for certain videos and images. That's a thought. What if Leiko ends up going to Pallet Town and meeting Delia? Well, we don't really know what she does. Like, Delia, as far as we're aware, is just a mum who stays at home. So, I mean, Pallet Town is really small. If we're talking about the video game, it's two houses and a lab. Um, so, yeah, they could eventually meet up. That something like that could happen. I mean, the anime the English dub of the anime is still not ended yet. So, yeah, we'll see what happens when we eventually get an English dub of this new series. We'll find out who the cast is, and yeah, it'll be something interesting to yeah, that'll be something interesting to watch. My only real gripe, for the most part, is that Sword and Shield was based in the UK or UK based in the video games, and we didn't really visit the Galar region much, or the Galar region wasn't really shown off much in the Pokemon Journeys or Pocket Monsters anime, which was very disappointing. Being from the UK, seeing representation in anime form would have been amazing, but we didn't really get that. Yeah, I wasn't really thinking of you doing selfies. I was thinking it would mean you have a less awkward camera without the need for a tripod. All right, okay. I'd have to look into it, yeah, and just see exactly what they're like and what they can do and things. Yeah, that'll be something to consider for sure, definitely. Right, let's get another folder out now and see if I can put some of these cards away. Okay, so it turns out I actually don't have like a folder kind of set up for some of these cards to put away. So um, I think I've got to come up with like a new plan as to how I'm going to lay out all these cards now. Um, yeah, they stopped following the games after they ended the Gen 6 anime. Um, I pretty much disconnected with the anime after that. Oh, really? What made you get back into the anime? Yeah, they're trying to do something new with the anime, but they should stick with what works. If they just went back to following the story in the games, Ash could still be the hero. I think the other thing is it's they're trying something new for a new generation of kids. Like 25, you know, 25 years is a long time, and it shows with certain shows and cartoons out there that the quality does decrease. You can see with a lot of shows and cartoons out there that they don't last, or they don't. The quality is just not the same. Like if you put some early episodes on of Pokemon and then put some later ones on, and then compare the two, you're either going to probably tread on the same storylines, or um, it's just not going to be the same. And to be fair, a lot of the stories would be the same, and no doubt are probably the same. I've seen all the episodes, but um, it's probably easy to say that every season's probably got an episode that's the same as the previous season. Just a different, like slightly different twist, or different characters basically. I know the XY series was just as good as the original series. The XY and then XYZ series was really good. That was a fan favorite. They did really well with that. So we are going to end the stream very shortly. I'm just kind of trying to line some cards up a bit here before we close off the stream. But Um, I do hope you've enjoyed. This is something that I just kind of just decided to kind of do on the fly, kind of like it needs to be sorted. I'm hopefully going to spend more time over the weekend doing this, but yeah, I just thought I'd kind of share a bit of it, with you all. From Alola onwards, it was just too for what they were normal for Ash, just little, adventure. Like I said, too much like slice of life. It just wasn't an adventure anymore. No, you're not wrong there. To a degree, it pretty much was kind of like that. There was, I think the problem is, like, it's a, it's a small island. There wasn't much to go by. It's not like the Alola region is just a small island. And compared to other regions, there's just a lot more they could do. I also think since they didn't have the gym leaders, they were kind of there was less training or less reason to kind of power up to face off any gym battles because there wasn't any. I also think a lot of people just got massively thrown off by the animation. Not the animation, but the art style and art direction they took. Because with the animation, they're able to do a lot more fluid shots and do a lot more animation um, and do a lot more emotion. Um, but people just didn't like the style they took, which led them into the direction of being able the ability to do what they needed to do. Um, um, Journeys was kind of slice of life, but Journeys had a lot more kind of grinding for Ash. But I think the thing is with that is Ash just had like lots of like just random battles, and then got his point like the points like ranked up for him. But the point system wasn't like technical enough. It was just a case of one episode he'd do a battle and then it'd be 27 points up the leaderboard. Then the next battle it'd be like 36 points up. There was no real structure as to it was just kind of like basically what they could have done if they wanted to because of the point system, they had the ability to do as many episodes as they wanted because if they wanted to, they could make it so Ash wins 10 points one time and then go, hang on a minute, we want this to last longer. So then the next time he'd get 9 points or 8 points and it'd just be forever before he gets to rank number one. Okay, I think we are going to end it here. It's almost 10:30. Um, I have some cleaning to do before I hit the hay, and then when I hit the hay, I'm going to be playing some Tears of the Kingdom before I hit the hay and go to bed there. So we are going to end it here for the night. Virtual Night Yen Journeys, he wasn't going for the Gala League. The legendaries appeared too easily, and even traveling became too easy for him. It wasn't like when he was oofing it with his mates anymore. Yeah, the issues I had with Journeys was that a lot of things just became easy for them. Like with Go, for example, just got so many opportunities to catch anything without any challenge. And yet, if you compare it to older episodes, Ash would struggle over a course of so many episodes, or even in a single episode, you could see the struggle before he managed to catch a Pokemon or defeat a gym leader or a trainer or something. But the journey just came across a lot more easier and casual. But um, I think it's just there was lots of aspects I didn't like about Journeys. Journeys brought back older regions, old friends and characters. Basically, episodes where Ash would be like, "Oh, we'll see you again next time," and it's like, "No, you're not going to see this character again. They're a character of the day. You see on one episode, and that's it." And some of these characters return, and you saw them. Yeah, remember when he got his first badge from Brock? Yeah, I mean, what about Lieutenant Surge as well? He had some real, real struggles there, but he, um, came through. And there was his battle with Whitney for the playing badge in Goldenrod. That one I don't remember as much, or if not at all. But I do want to rewatch the older episodes for sure. I do want to get round to them and give them a watch. He lost his first battle against her in the gym, but won his rematch with her in the middle tank farm field. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I do need to give them a rewatch for sure. Um, yeah, definitely. I definitely do want to give them all a rewatch. At least the older ones. I own the DVDs, the box sets, the Australian box sets because we never had them come over here in the UK. We never got DVD box sets, so I own them all I think up to the Battle Frontier or Diamond and Pearl. I own all the DVD box sets. I do plan to get the rest or the remainders, but I haven't got round to them yet. Um, but that's how I watched. We did a rewatch of the English dub. Took him a few episodes to get that badge. He was in the first try, then a few episodes of training. Yeah, I like that when there's progression like that. Definitely. This fine type gym battle in Hoenn. You've got a better memory than me, Knight. I can barely remember any of these sort of episodes. I've got a lot of fond memories or memories of the Orange Islands. Um, but yeah, we are going to kind of end it here for the night, everyone. Um, we can keep the conversation going on Discord if you do want to join us on Discord. We can keep the chat and the communication going there. Virtual Life, if you get the chance, take a look at the Earthbound zine magazine that's up for pre-order. If you're interested, get yourself some Earthbound merchandise by fans and creators out there. I've backed the project myself. I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, for now at least, we are going to end the stream here for the night, everyone. I do want to thank you all so very much for watching. I really really do appreciate it. But until next time, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow now for our One Piece Odyssey stream. So yeah. Until next time, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, until tomorrow. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your day now, and have a great night, everyone. Bye, guys.